You're a follower of the light?
The light? Oh, you mean... well, depends on what you mean by follow.
Maybe you heard earlier? I follow Aethys too. Mostly, in a way. I mean... I am a child of the Dawnstars, even if firstly I'm a Gonite.
That's good, I guess. For you.
So you're the captain the old port's been talking about. Aye, you do look like a fearsome sort. Well, what are you having? I'll pour you a double. Ah, I guess the last concoction I made for him didn't do the trick then. Poor. There's one last tincture recipe I know that won't kill him. Probably. It's called Andra's Bile, but I don't have all the ingredients in. You'll need a rotten hagfish, an unripened palm stone, and a vial of fire kelp extract. Have him mix it all with a half tankard of grog, and well, hope for the best.
Oh. Talk about it. That's all right.
I wanted to ask you something.
Some other time.
It's about Shota. She means well. I can see that. And she's spirited, and if I was... But anybody got that much faith in any god, let alone Aethys? I don't know how to talk to someone. I get why she's like that. And I was there once, long time back. But it's 'cause of that I can't see a way to respect... I'm no good at hiding it from her either. I don't see this getting better. Doesn't seem like she's any different than what she shows. Same thing, really. That's just her trying to find a way to worship Aethys that makes sense to her. I guess that sounds familiar. Now...
If it's a drink you're wanting, I got enough grog stock to drown a shark. What are you having? I'll pour you a dub. Check the barrels around Lifter's refuse for the rotten hagfish. You might be able to find unripened palmstone for sale somewhere in Radiant Court. Harker in the King's Coffin usually keeps some fire kelp extract on hand for special purposes. Be careful when dealing with that one. The goal is to make him vomit, remember? A rotting hagfish produces a special oil once it reaches... I did tell you the list of ingredients, eh? He'll have stuff dribbling out of both ends for a... No one survives the floating hangman. Or so they say. It's the ship of the dead.
Was it the way I said it? Maybe I'm in need of a washing.
If it's a drink you want, what are you having? I'll pour...
Andra's gills.
Fresh fruit,
There's no hope.
vegetables, dried goods for long voyages. I got it.
What can I stock you up with today? Of course I do. But they're no good to eat when they're not ripe. Will make you sick so long as they're... Tell you what, though. I'll still sell you what I got. Just don't eat them till they're brown. A repeat cast? What can I stock you up?
That was a disaster of epic proportions if ever I directed one. A typhoon couldn't have cleared out our audience faster. What's wrong? I'll tell you, my troup's coming apart at the seams. We're short on cash, we're low on people, and we've run plumb dry on enthusiasm. We haven't drawn a decent crowd in more than a fortnight. And it ain't like pirates are hard to please. That's how you know the show really... But I think I know what the problem is. We've got a lack of flair. If only I could hire more talented performers. I just know my play would take off. Really? Well, that's great. Then we could... Wait a tick. Why would you help me? What do you get out of this? Right. Beggars can't be choosers, I suppose. I'm in desperate need of 2 more performers. A wizard for one, plus any oaf big enough to pose as Aethys. I happen to know a wizard of the finest skill set who already performs here in Dunwich, Taerna at the King's Coffin. But unfortunately, I got no idea of where we might find... Get me the right people for the parts, and I promise you'll be pleased with your investment. I'll turn us a profit or die trying.
My old captain was a drinker. The day he was born to the day he died. Always he was rail thin. He wound a wooden leg, 26 ships and a bilious fever. Sunrises a woe, doves. Coming horizon is a sea-sized ruin.
I'm telling you, ask for Erwina in the King's Coffin. She'll make you see stars.
You half-masted
say on
sot!
the
She's got to be
gilded
90 years
bridge.
old!
You carry yourself like a person well acquainted with violence. Care to put your skin? It's simple enough. The firebrand commanded by Captain Henqua once plagued the Deadfire. The skill and brutality of Henqua's crew was the stuff of legends.
Legendary nightmares, more like. After how they did the crew with a virtuous reward. Even that bastard...
But pirate legends don't live long. Some months ago, an alliance of Neketaka pirate hunters managed to corner the firebrand and sink her off the coast of Tikawara. They confirmed Captain Henqua's death, and now it seems like bringing the firebrand's crew to justice doesn't matter to anyone but me. So I want you to kill them. And I'll pay you out of my own pocket if you do. The firebrand had a mascot. A useless little bastard who's taken to calling himself Lord Admiral Imp. He's not terribly dangerous on his own, but he's keen to make a nuisance of himself wherever he goes. Last I heard, Lord Admiral Imp was making himself comfortable in Queen's Berth. You'll find him there with a few zarops and constructs, the little buggers convinced to follow him. Bless their simple hearts. You'll be taking down Lady Ipiro, Captain Henqua's former first mate and rumored lover. She's a cipher, and a dangerous. Epero maintains an estate in Serpent's Crown in Neketaka. But I wouldn't recommend you rush in, muzzles blasting and swords held high. She keeps a number of bodyguards on her payroll. You'll be going after Katren, the Firebrand's resident wizard. Rumor has it, last I heard, Katren and her sundry little minions could be found lazing about the sacred stair here in Neketaka at night. No idea. I have a challenge for you, my friend. And his name is Torkar, leader of the Firebrand's boarding parties. He's an ogre, with a reputation for cleverness and cruelty both. I've even heard tell it. Torkar was last seen at Lifte's refuge here in Dunwich, dead set on joining a crew, or assembling his own. I trust you won't let that happen. It's nothing personal. The crew earned their reputation through murder and thievery, and it would make me sick to see them regain an ounce of their power. You've a keen eye, my friend. I reserve a bit of the Firebrand story for myself, and you'll excuse me if I don't plan to share it. Let's keep business strictly business, huh? Happy hunting.
And they wail to us. Put down anchor, breed, and don't loot so much. But when should we lot, where, and how could we settle? Drink more, doves, and you may soak up, sinking Aora's last
Welcome
ship.
to my
3
emporium.
stars.
Whatever you need, I sell. What would you like to buy today? I do now. I started out with only one stall and eventually branched out, buying out my competitors one by...
The morning is a blight, lovesome. The morrow is a pus-filled boil.
My good sir, hello. Whatever might I do for you? I'm certain there's no need to tell you, observant as you no doubt are, that I am an actor. Stage, tavern, street corner. They are as much my home as where I lay my head at night. So, I travel Aora, looking for opportunities to share my gifts with the grateful masses. Wherever... Oh, goodness, yes, loads of it. I've been known to joke that I'm less a man than I am a walking bank. The common folk do so love an actor. We bring mystery and excitement to... How dare you? But you're not wrong, to my great chagrin. Times have been tough of late, what with the giant statues smashing up the place, and few in the Deadfire have coin to spare. It's quite difficult, you know, living as I do. On occasion, foolish folk will take my act for reality. I've thrice been run out of a town for impersonating a foreign dignitary. I had to learn to protect myself as a result, though I must admit, what martial skills I've got aren't of use for much more than fighting off wolves. Thank the gods, I hardly ever need to use them. I could talk myself out of nearly it. Well, thank you. I must say, all things being equal, I'd much rather recite a sonnet than swing an axe. But a man may luck...
Welcome to the treasure trove, sailor. Anything in my trove catches your eye, you let me know.
You must gather your party. Before venturing forth.
Have a pity and toss me a pyre, will you? What? I'm no actor. And besides, I can't barely see nothing as it is. Intimidating I can do. Reciting a bunch of namby-pamby lines is going to be the trickier part. Turn me in the right direction, and I'll make me way to the Radiant Court.
What can I do for you? Sure do. And at a generously discounted price too. 250. Be careful you don't get any of it in your eyes. Burns like a mother. Oh, burns like you wouldn't believe. Actually, yeah. Yeah, I would.
Welcome back, patron. I'd be happy to go back working for her, except I owe Harker over there a good deal of money. Stupid dice went cold at the wrong time. Until I pay him what I owe, 700 pyres, I'm not going anywhere. Talk it over with Harker. Maybe you'll be feeling generous. A more likely possibility is he'll try and put a knife between your ribs. Assuming he doesn't, or you survive it, you ought to know he hides his money in his private quarters. Would be a shame if someone stole it. You haven't heard the rumours, I take it? Some people say he's the Red King. Aye, I'd heard that too. But some folks say he faked his death to escape the wrath of the Valian republics. Those same folks say that Harker was the Red King. I wouldn't go on asking him about it, if you know what I mean. Harker's got a nasty reputation, a real violent disposition, and besides, people...
Damn my gut! Just kill me now! Lost my God's darn soul in stupidity! Oh! Oh, God! He's coming out the other end now! Oh, now, if you'll excuse me, I need a change of bottoms.
Dim in the lantern.
What can I do for you? Infamous to his enemies, famous to his friends. Folks decided to call me the Red King, and I had nothing to do with that. But, see, the Valian republics drove my Dar out of business, and I repaid them in kind by taking their ships and their treasure. Got right tired of ship hunters crawling up my arse every time I went out to sea. So I paid off my crew, scuttled this ship. In other words, the Red King is dead. And if you ask me any more about... What can I do for you? What do you want? Uh-huh.
Welcome back, my never-ending debt to Harker. Every time I manage a payment, the interest has gone and...
What can I do for you? What do you want? What can I do for you? Got to you, did she? The woman can spot a soft-hearted mark from 50 paces. Like a sixth sense or something. Remarkable. Here's the thing, though. It's more profitable for me to keep her under my thumb, so unless there's something else you need, I think we're done here. That's a shrewd observation. Maybe you're not so easy a mark after all. Tierna's free to go.
Faring well, I hope. Need anything? Fair winds.
Endless thanks for taking care of my debt. See you at the play.
Well, well, if it isn't Arca's new business partner. That's quite a lot of coin you two exchanged. Everyone knows Arca's aiming to come out of retirement and slice off a bigger part of Dunwich for himself. Maybe he even wants to steal a seat on the council. We can't but think I'll send him your head, as a reminder to stick to selling grog and flea-infested beds.
How may I help?
Lavaru beyond seek.
Happy to oblige. Lavaru beyond seek.
Captain.
Need a hand?
How do you like that? Yes?
Lavaru beyond seek.
Yeah?
Ahoy. I be cleaving it to the brisket.
Just say the word.
Here's something special.
Death to our enemies!
Hmm? How may I help?
They'll fall by my hand.
Captain?
Yeah? Love will be on seek.
Yeah?
Better than that. Ready when you are. Ha!
What for, Cap? Me too, man.
Oh?
Lavaru beyond seek.
What can I do you for? Arthek Worthen Roth!
Hey. I'm on it.
Just say the word.
You're mine!
Oh?
Happy to oblige.
Hmm?
What for, Cap?
Not a problem.
What for? Aye, aye.
Yeah?
Yeah? Leave it to me.
When I was little, me and my brothers used to spend hours chasing each other
Thanks
through the
muchly for
Mercury
bringing
fields.
Taerna back to us. Her storm and weather spells will really strike an atmosphere for the play. And now that we've got a real big brute for Aethys, we can put on a proper play. Stick around for the performance. I think you'll be plenty pleased.
Don't think a day went by I didn't have a skinned knee or a bleeding elbow.
Well, we did that sometimes. Only my brother usually had a hand in the bleeding.
He older or younger than you? Either way, I bet he's just as strapping.
Older. Was older. Then Raid Sarah's invaded.
Oh, of course, that's gone, but I'm so sorry.
Weeks and weeks on a venture most daring, in search of the uncharted islands.
Woe and torture, months at sea with no treasure to show for it. You sure these uncharted islands exist, Captain? We ain't seen land for days.
Were they easy to find, they'd be called the Chartered Islands, wouldn't they? If you're thinking to mutiny...
Land ho! Land ho! Got a lumpy-looking island coming on the horizon.
That's no island. That be the Green Menace. We're doomed for sure.
Souls and gold and glory, you will give these to me. For I am a god among gods, and a true menace upon the seas. Souls and gold and glory. Blame the dawn stars, for they have summoned me. And now I must feed.
This will be the end for us, it will. Oh, Andra, take me now.
And that's the story of how Aethys sank a fleet of our best tars. Like the floating hangman, you see the green menace coming, you sail the other way. Thank you. Donations and gratuity are greatly appreciated.
Our
They
temple
love
plays
us,
aren't
do you
half
think?
so entertaining.
They God's damned loved us thanks to you.
You return. A friend of the Principe is... what would you like?
Yeah, can do.
Hello there. Anything I can do for you, just say the word. If you'd like to learn more, you'll have to buy a copy of my monograph. If you'd like to learn more, you'll have to buy a copy. Travel quick.
Fair winds. Well? Ark, you listened to my tale. I suppose I can do that for you for, 3,000. Well done. You nearly forgot something.
Yeah? Not a problem.
Let's take a look. I got it.